what you about it? If you about it, shots run about it.
Welcome back to my channel. Good morning. Today is August 14th, and this will be my last week in Superego. Yep, this is my last week. I've been with Superego going on 8 months, and it's just not working out. Okay, it's just not working out. I'm not making the money that I want to make, and I'm not finna be like other drivers that'll be like switching from dispatch to dispatch to dispatch. I'm on my second one now. Don't get me wrong, he keep me running, but it's not worth the money. I'm not really seeing a big profit coming, every week. I'm tired of the little small low balling checks. So yeah, this will be my last week. I would say some pros about this company is, for one, you do pick your own loads. You go where you want to go. If you wasn't sure about that is correct. I haven't had a dispatch force me to take a load, but you know how you can get that hostility to where they be like, oh, this is a good load, but it's not really paying. So it's paying to them, but it's not paying to you because they're taking that much top off the load. I would say the other good thing will probably be like, the relationship that you do create with your dispatcher. But don't get it twisted, you know what I'm saying? Don't be too friendly because they can pull one over on you, but still at the end of the day, it's business. Them the only 3 pros I can pretty much say that's over here, because you don't get to pick out your own truck. You do, but it's not really a truck that you want. Because I know when I came, I ended up getting a Peterbilt when I wanted a Freightliner. But I love my Pete. This is Pete right here. And whoever get Pete next, please make sure you take care of her. Please. But anyway, cons. Whole lot. What I will say is, I'm not, again, I always say in all my videos, I'm not telling you to come over here, and I'm not telling you not to come over here. You do whatever fits best for you. You do whatever is your judgment. If you think you can change it over here and get better, okay. But I know when I leave, I don't care if this is the best company out or coming up, I wouldn't come back. I will not come back. I'm done. One of the biggest things of an issue that I have is when you are looking for another job, which is, I have ran into this issue with them, is they will, like, when an employer calls and asks them the verification of you being over here, they will refuse to give out your information. So, which is, I think they have like 30 days, I think, to get back. But the company I was trying to go to, they end up getting a hold of them, and they told me that they told them that they wasn't gonna give out no information about me working over here. They had to go somewhere online to do all that extraness just for them to figure out where I'm at. So that was another red flag to me, to where I'm just like, I would never come back, because for one, I'm not making money. For 2, you hindering me from making money. And for 3, you're not letting me move on. So you're just putting me in a bigger hole, What is something else? Like, I should have wrote it down. Another kind. You do sit sometimes. And in order for you to make money, and really honestly, now it's like not even worth your CDL of running illegal, because you're still not making that good of money. Like, I know one guy talked to me at the truck stop because he was planning on trying to come over. He was asking me, what I make, whatever the woo woo. He was telling me that another Superego driver told him that they make about $16 a week. And I asked him, I said, okay, well, is that consistent of the 16? He was like, oh, I don't know. Please, I'm telling y'all, please make sure you ask them drivers or ask them to see they rate con statements. Because just because you hear that number and they make that 1 week, that don't mean they make that every week. And if they make that every week, you need to ask them, how do they run and make that every week? And I promise you it's not legal. So, yeah. I'm going on to a new journey. I'm like kind of nervous about it, you know, but it is what it is. And I will, hopefully, I can vlog more or, you know, do more switching over, because I'd be more at a peace of mind. I'm at a peace of mind now because the Lord gonna bless me regardless, you know, as long as I stay praying to him and I seek him, and be okay. But I'm picking up a load now to go to Mississippi. I don't know where I'm going after that. He ain't found me no loads yet. So, yeah. I was gonna name drop about what dispatch I didn't like, what dispatch I did like, but or who I heard of over here and who helped and who didn't help. But I said, you know what? It's not worth all that. It's not worth all that. So I just let you come over here, you make your own judgment, you do whatever you need to do. But if you want a consistent check, this is not the place for you. And if you don't care and you don't have bills for real and you just want to run just because, then you can come over here. But the biggest con that you will see is this is why the experience is so low for you to get in, because a couple of years ago it was like a year minimum. Like you couldn't come over here without a year, and all of a sudden it's like 3 months. That's what I'm saying, you know, like how is it 3 months? But okay, certain things you just have to look at, because when newer drivers come in, they think they can get over on the newer drivers because y'all don't know all the way, or you might claim you know but you really don't know, because if you knew, you wouldn't have came over here. Just like me, if I knew, I wouldn't have came over here. And what else? I think that's it for right now. Oh, one of the newsletters that came out for Superego. I got 2 more things. The newsletter and then the advertisement. The newsletter came out, was like, you know, well, I guess they talked to other Superego drivers about what to tell the new drivers. And the only thing in that newsletter that stood out to me was like, be a slave. I'm not being a slave to no company. I'm not gonna run my butt off for no company that at the end of the day is not gonna pay for it. You're making $16,700 to be an owner out running illegal, which is you can go to a company and run that in 5 days. Solo. Have a 34. Have a consistent check. And over here you can't do that. The other one is advertisement. They advertising now that they're doing their own lower board, which is gonna get a lot of drivers hemmed up. Because right now we have dispatchers that they can see the load board, so you already know what area you're going to. So really, honestly, they're getting more backlash when they get you stuck versus when you pick your own load. And if you're a new driver and you do not know, okay, say if you stay in South Carolina and you like, oh my God, it's a good load going to Colorado. Everybody knows Colorado is not a good state to go into. So it might be paying you 2, 3. Well, you ain't gonna get no 3 over here. You barely gonna get 2. The 290 they advertising up to 290. I ain't never seen no up to 290 here. I'm just saying. I would say maybe 160 to 180, but you still have to take out your 12% out of that. So you do your mouth. So if you go from South Carolina to Colorado, you already know Colorado is like $1 a mile, or maybe less than that, or $1.10 a buck. So You don't went there, now you're gonna be mad because that's what you chose. But that wasn't a great investment to go there, because it's not gonna level out for you to come back out. So that load board is gonna get some people in trouble if you don't know your area, for one, and for two, you don't know who is willing to work with Superego and who isn't. This is why they have multiple companies into one, because every company does not like to work with Superego. So, an example, you can work for Jordan, okay? But the load they're trying to book up under Jordan, whoever they done booked with before, they don't like Jordan. So, okay, now they have to go to Wind City. They don't want to go with Wind City, okay. Now, so you got to go to Corden. Corden, okay, they don't want to book with them. Then you have to go to, who is the other one? Wind City is their newest one. I don't remember the other ones. It's two more. I don't remember them. But they keep going company to Rocket Expediting. If it can't do all those, then they can't get the load. They have to keep going until one of those companies get booked. That's why sometimes if you will get a load, they'll be like, oh, well, check in as Rocket, or check in as Corden, check in as Wind City, check in as Jordan, or I don't remember that other one name. Anyway, you have to check in up under those people because they don't want to work with Superego. So sometimes you can lose that load too, also because somebody else underbidded you. Okay, advertisement. A lot of people are assuming that Superego has a lot of drivers, which is, they don't. If I thought too that it was like a lot of us, but it's really not. Okay, it's really not. But you do, in fact, see a lot of Superego trailers. Here's why. Superego pays other companies to advertise their trailers. Okay? I didn't know it, but I know it now. So if the trailer and the truck doesn't match to say Superego on both, they're not a Superego company. That's just a company Superego is paying to advertise to make everybody think they have a lot of drivers. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. Superego pays some big money to advertise. They really do. They pay a lot of money to advertise. And when you have more advertisement than your drivers are talking about it, that's where your problem will come into play. So, but never you mind that. You know, like I say, again, you do your own judgment. It did not work out for me. I'm not saying it's not going to work out for everybody, because you do got other people that came over here, paid their truck off, or whatever the case may be, but you don't know what all they had to go through in order to pay their truck off. And if you're not driving correctly, they do not have your back. I ran into an issue like that, and I'm just gonna say they do not have your back whatsoever. And if anything goes down on that report, they don't even pay you. Even if it's their fault, they don't even pay you for your inspection. So let me just put that out there. So if you're not on it with your clock, you're not on it about where you are, you're not on it about those bill of ladings matching up to what them logs say, that's on you. That's on you. Even though it puts you out of service for the company and it goes bad on the company, that still goes on your record also too. It still does. I mean, the officers will tell you everything goes on the company. No, it goes on your background too. Some people might be like, no, it don't. No, it don't. It does. Those warnings, those violations still go down because who driver's license they took? Yours. Yours. So, but like I say, you choose your own judgment. You do whatever you want to do. But I'm going to try to let y'all go on out with me for the week to my last load here in Superego. And I'll see y'all on the other side. Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Well, today is, I think, Wednesday. I didn't record yesterday. I had pretty much a short day yesterday. I just went from Mississippi to Alabama. And then this morning, what I'm finna do, what I'm doing now is finna start my pre-trip. Pre-trip, which is to walk around, make sure your tires are good, ain't nothing wrong with your trailer. I'm in Alabama. So you better make sure ain't nobody break your seal, ain't nobody do not, no offense, but I'm just saying the area that I'm in, they like to take shit. So I make sure my seal's still on, my padlock's still on. I'm gonna pull up to take the padlock off because I'm finna go and deliver my load in a little bit. Check up under my hood, make sure my oil right, coolant right, all that right. So yeah, I see you later. a difficult door, but not like too difficult. But it's up though. She got everything everywhere. And I don't want to hear nothing. I pull up. I waited too long to start. Why would you come behind me while I'm back? That's just foolish. All right. I'm almost in here. I just have to pull up a little bit because I'm gonna hit that trailer to the side of me. I probably gotta pull up one more time. And one more. This gonna be a tough cookie to get out of, because if you can see what I'm in front of. Oh, they got them I don't like when they had at the docks. They have those, it's like little black things that can mess your doors up if you don't be in the dock correctly. I'm gonna pull up one more time to be safe, because I don't want to mess my doors up. She didn't say chop my wheels or nothing like that, so I don't have none of that to worry about. Damn, we must be on some type of incline, cause damn. And that right there is why I wanted to be far close away, because I ain't know my truck like to do the automatic push bed if we on the incline. I don't like to slam the door and just ease. Alright. Just let it sit. Roll up off a little bit so they won't be like, oh, pull off of it. Okay, so this is what I'm in front of. That was what I was in front of and trying not to hit, versus you can see him, he got all the room in the world to do it back. See? Yeah. So here, they'll come out and get your paperwork. That's what the lady said. She wanted me to back in door one. I don't know if there was an issue with the load yesterday with another driver. I don't know who company they work for. But I guess they had the same type of load that I had, and I guess was very rude to the lady about it. But that's ain't got nothing to do with me. But the lady was talking on the radio, and she had told the other lady like, oh, she's being very nice, she not being mean like the other guy was. I guess they do voice that. If you rude mean, oh baby, you ain't really getting unloaded too quick. Cause I'm telling you, you be rude to me, them mother's gonna take the whole 2 hours to unload you. Sometimes, it even gonna take 2 hours, whether you're mean or rude. But some of them can't go over your time because they know that you be trying to get going. So, yeah. I think I'm in the right door because it don't have a number on this door. So, we'll just see if we have to move. Come back. Hey y'all, welcome back. As you can see, it took me all day to get a load. I don't know. The load that I got is like I had to do like 100 and I think 100 and it was 100 and something deadhead miles, and like this load only go like 36 miles up the road for like 300, or like 40 something miles for 300. I waited all day for that. I had me another load, but we're supposed to go from Alabama to Spartanburg. I was like 14 miles away, but they was taking forever for the drop time, which is I had already knew it was going to be a problem. I kept asking my dispatcher, like, well, go ahead and find me another load. He didn't. He waited on that load, waited on that load, waited on that load until we lost it. I think it was like 10:40 a.m. when we was talking about the load, and he didn't tell me till 2:48 that we lost it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it kind of aggravated me for the day because I had already asked him like after the hour or two mark to go ahead and find me something else, and he just didn't. So now we here. So now I'm just trying to figure out how he gonna get me back home, because he trying to send me to Kentucky tomorrow, which is I'm not doing. That's for the idol, which is I'm not trying to do. I just told him, just give me a load straight home. That's it. Just give me a load straight home so I go home. And like I say too, I stay out for quite some time. Like I don't just go home every week. I don't go home every week. I don't go home every 2 weeks. Majority of the drivers stay out for like 2 or 3 months at a time. If you really want to make the money, but me, I'm not seeing where the money is being made, so really it's pointless for me to stay out that long. Then when I do come home, I stay home for a week. So yeah, you will be in the negative for that week that you are home, and it is real hard to get out the negative. It just all depends on who your dispatch is and who you are. Like I say, this company ain't for me, but if it's for you, it's for you. Other than that, I might take y'all to the truck stop with me where I'm going, or I might not. Otherwise, I just see y'all in the morning and tell y'all how it goes.
what you about it. If you about it, shots run about it.